Well, the holiday breaks are here. For some students, holidays means traveling or enjoying other hobbies. And for some, it's time to finally make a start on the assignment that was due a month ago. Or maybe just pretend deadlines are not even real. But if you're watching this video, you're thinking about something more valuable, right? Which is, how can I use this time to gain work experience? How can I use the holiday to do something that would actually help me in the future? And that's a good question. Because here's the thing, your degree alone will not be enough for you to land your dream job. So today, I'm going to share 5 essential tips on how you can find the work experience over the holiday break. A part-time job can be one of the best ways to build real-world experience. It might not always seem glamorous, but even jobs in like retail, hospitality, or catering teach you valuable transferable skills that employers seek. For example, if you're waitering in a restaurant, you're learning customer service, time management, and working under pressure. If you work in sales, as a sales assistant in a shop, you're learning problem solving, teamwork skills, and communication skills. And these skills are commonly what employers value, no matter what industry you end up at. But what if you want to do something maybe a little bit more closely related to your field? Well, many companies hire temporary staff over the holidays. Whether it's a receptionist role in an office or an assistant in a marketing department, or even a short-term admin position at a charity, you'll be pleasantly surprised at the opportunities available, even if you just have a look around. The key is to take risks. Do not be afraid to walk into businesses and introduce yourself. What's the worst that could happen? Right? The worst they could say is no. Well, then at least you've developed your resilience and risk-taking skills. And if they said yes, great. And who knows, maybe that short-term job, that short-term part-time job can open doors to much longer-term opportunities further down the line. Tip number 2, get in touch with your contacts. Yes, while some opportunities are openly advertised, others could happen through connections or word of mouth or simply knowing the right people. And here's the thing, we all have connections. Your family, your friends, your classmates, your lecturers, your previous employers, ex-colleagues, exes, Tommy who lives down the road can all be part of your network. The point is, you actually know a lot more people than you think. And the trick is to reach out and let them know you're looking for work experience. From the list above, I recommend starting with those who are professionals or are close at the field that you're interested in. For example, university lecturers tend to have industry contacts due to the nature of their job. Entrepreneurships and small business owners, they are also likely to be useful because they could also use with some extra help over the holidays and have some degrees of control over the recruitment process. In the worst case, when none of these strategies yield any results for you, then create a list of companies that you would like to do work experience for and send them emails or reach out to key personnel on LinkedIn. All of these actions have no downside to you financially, but all the upside if one, just one, is willing to give you an opportunity. So don't be afraid to ask, because some opportunities are not supposed to be found on your own. Tip number 3, apply for internships. Yeah, internships are like golden tickets to work experience. They give you hands-on exposure to your industry, help you build your CV, and sometimes lead to a full-time job offers in the future. Which is why the application process for internships are so competitive, since many apply for exactly the same positions. Well, then how can you stand out from the rest? First, do it early. Apply early. Many companies post internship opportunities months in advance. So if you want to secure the best internships over the holiday break, get your CV ready, start researching early, and apply widely. Ideally, you shouldn't begin looking at internships at least 3 to 6 months before the break begins. Some major companies have structured internship programs with very strict deadlines, whilst small businesses may be more flexible, but either way, the earlier you apply, the better your chances. Secondly, be strategic. That means don't just only target the big name companies. While interning at a big tech company or an investment bank can help you gain recognition and impress future employers, smaller companies often provide more hands-on experience, less competition, and a greater chance to make a real impact. So think about what kind of experience you want, what skills you hope to gain. What industry interests you the most? Be intentional about where you apply will not only save you time, but also increase your chances of landing an internship that is a good fit for you. Thirdly, customize your CV and cover letter. If you're sending out the same generic application to every company, you're doing it wrong. Do you know that employers spend on an average 30 seconds or less looking at a CV before deciding whether to keep reading or simply to move on? If your CV doesn't grab their attention immediately, it's going straight into the trash. That's why your CV needs to be clear, concise, and tailored to the position that you're applying to. A common mistake that applicants make is list every single thing that they have done. But as I just said, employers don't have the time to read a bedtime story. So instead, focus on the most relevant experiences and skills that make you a strong candidate for the internship. For example, if you're applying for a marketing internship, don't just say, I'm a hardworking student with a passion for marketing. Show them real examples of what have you done, what have you accomplished previously. For example, did you create content for a YouTube channel and grew the account to tens of thousands of subscribers? If you have, great, because that's a tangible achievement and it's the kind of experience that will make you stand out from the rest. And then there's your cover letter, which is your chance to tell a story. Instead of just talking about your CV, use the cover letter to explain why you're interested in their company, what skills you're going to bring, and how can you contribute. A great cover letter should feel personal, engaging, and specific to the company that you're applying to. Tip number 4, volunteering. Volunteering is a fantastic way to get work experience and to give something back to the communities as well as trying out new things. Charities, student organizations, and small enterprises are always on the look for volunteers. But there are actually volunteering opportunities in almost every field. For example, if you're studying medicine or healthcare, volunteering at a hospital or community health organization. If you're interested in law, see if a legal clinic needs extra hands. If your passion is in education, tutor students or help out at a local school. The key is to find something that aligns with your interests and career goals. Even if the role is not directly related to your degree or your major, the skills that you gain will still be transferable. Although volunteering is dismissed by many because it doesn't come with a paycheck, I would argue that the experience that you gain doesn't have to be paid to be valuable. Volunteering can teach you leadership, problem solving, and industry-specific skills, which are all things that look great on your CV and fill in the gaps that were previously vacant. Tip number 5, shadowing. In the worst case, that all of the above fails, you could try approaching companies and see if you could shadow an employee. Providing work experience requires considerable effort from the companies in creating a program and having adequate staff to manage it. So not all companies have the resources to do that. But shadowing an employee may be a more realistic alternative. Whether you are spending a day shadowing a GP diagnosing symptoms and discussing treatment plans, visiting a TV station to see how a reporter investigates stories and conduct interviews, sit next to an architect to see how they design blueprints and calculate dimensions. Watching and learning are valuable experience as well, as they give you insider knowledge on how an industry works, helps you build relationships with the shadowee who might mentor you in the future, and maybe even confirm whether this is the right path for your career. And if so, which area of the field you would like to specialize in. So you see, finding work experience over the holiday break is well worth it. A part-time job will teach valuable skills, your network can open unexpected doors, internships give you hands-on industry experience, volunteering helps build character and connections, and shadowing the professionals can help you watch and learn. The key is to start early, be proactive, and take every opportunity that you can. Because the work that you put in right now could shape your future in ways that you could never imagine. If you found this video to be useful, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel where we'll give tutees like you the insider knowledge that you need to get ahead at school and helping you get the best grades possible. Together, we will help you thrive to reach your academic goals. And please share this video for anyone who you think may find this useful and feel free to leave any questions in the comment section. If you'd like to improve your academic performance, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me or our team of professionals. The contact information is on your screen right now. I'm Dickson Wong from the Profs. Thank you for watching, and I wish you the very best of luck with your studies.